Thank you, Mr. Davis.
President, I am very proud to associate myself and the opposition, the loyal opposition, I might say, with this motion. The Liberals and Nationals have strong views about these matters, and particularly about Queen Elizabeth II and her remarkable contribution to Australia, to Victoria in particular, to the Commonwealth more generally, and to indeed the position of the Commonwealth within the world. She is a person of great character, of great commitment and great service, and I think that we all look back on her service, on her life, her 70 years on the throne, which is an enormous length of time. I think perhaps the second longest recorded reign. I think Louis XIV might be the only one that's longer, but it is an extraordinary achievement. The change that she's seen, the different leaders that she's been associated with, the wisdom and the counsel that she's provided to those leaders, both here in Victoria, but also nationally and indeed elsewhere in the Commonwealth of Nations. Her impact here, though, in Victoria was very significant, and the links to Victoria are strong and long. The link via her family to the colony of Victoria is an important link, and the separation of this state in 1851 from New South Wales was an act of a direct lineal link for Victoria, and the presence of family members at the time of Federation and at other points all the way through this state's history of European British settlement is actually a very significant link. And I welcome that link, the link to the past, particularly to our historic Westminster tradition, the laws of our land, and our ways as British background people in terms of our legal and constitutional structure of doing things, our peaceable way, the focus on democracy, and the very significant position that Victoria occupies within that. It was indeed in 1954, as the Leader of the Government has pointed out, that she opened this Parliament, the Victorian Parliament, and I think that that link is also important. And as the Leader pointed out as well, the huge impact that that visit in 1954 had, with 57 towns over a very short number, or very short period. And many that I've spoken to who were around at that time, and obviously I wasn't born at that point, and most in this chamber were not, but those who were here at the time point to that huge impact and the positive link and the positive feeling that people had with Queen Elizabeth II. As the Leader has also pointed out, it has been pointed out so widely, her character, her commitment, her service, her steadiness, I think, are things that people across the world and across this state respect greatly. It's important to think of some of the institutions that she's touched. Many of our health services and other institutions have that royal link, and most famously the Royal Children's Hospital, which was opened by her in 1963, and the new hospital, and I was certainly Health Minister at this time and was very proud to be associated with the Queen opening the new Royal Children's Hospital in 2011. And the links that were there with individuals, and I was particularly struck by the link with Dame Elizabeth Murdoch and the service that has been provided by all of those fundraising activities around the Royal Children's that had the clear support of Queen Elizabeth II. And I say we should be very proud of those links. I think that we should be very proud that we've been part of the contribution that she has made to this state and to our community. I should also point out the, the centenary of Federation. Those who were here at that time will remember the contribution she made at the exhibition buildings and elsewhere, and other occasions when she has been in this state making a very significant contribution. I think that it's a sad day that she has gone, and we obviously will not see the like of her, Queen Elizabeth II, for many years hence. Obviously, we have a new sovereign in King Charles, but particularly today, I think, is about reflection on the contribution of Queen Elizabeth II, her character, her integrity, and the enormous warmth and affection that so many felt for her. The stability that she provided through that reign is perhaps one of the great examples of the strength of our constitutional monarchy and constitutional system. The links, the strength, the stability, and the important neutrality of our head of state and the system that we have. So I say that Queen Elizabeth II is one of the most remarkable people that any of us will ever see, and we should be very proud to have been associated.
Thank you.